My mom, she gave me away when I was 5 years old. I was put in a foster home. She used to physically abuse me. It's like I never was really raised with a mother. Just didn't have that love and support, so I went other places to find answers on who I was and what should I do, and to find just love and support. So I went to the streets to find it. That lifestyle was not a lifestyle I wanted to be in, but I felt like I had to, and it was all, shooting, killing, robbing, selling drugs. It was all negative, but everybody in there was in it just because they felt like there was no other way or no other alternative. We had robbed somebody. The first person we robbed, we got out the car, surrounded him with guns. He tried to leave. We jumped on him. And the next person, we robbed two people at a laundromat. We left, got in the car, and police came. They surrounded us, pulled out guns, got us out the car. And then they took me and one of my friends to a juvenile detention center. When I first went there, it was fights going on. People was carrying around little shanks that they was making with nails, and then they'll put wrap tape around them and stuff like that. So it was like, it was a lot of homosexual activity going in there. I just felt like that this was it for me. I felt like I was trapped, and that that was gonna be the last time I ever saw the free world, because I expected the worst to happen because my crime was so serious. And I don't know, I just sat in my room one day and just cried, and I just did a lot of thinking, and I just started to realize that the lifestyle that I lived was wrong, and I wanted God to forgive me. I just didn't know how to ask. So I got on my knees and I asked him to forgive me. I started eating more, started getting motivated more, reading my Bible, and I just told God that whatever decision he make, I'm willing to, go with that decision, because I know that's what he want. That after I said that, it just brought so much relief off me, because it was more like, instead of stressing on what time I'm gonna get, I could be focused using that to trying to change. You know what I'm saying? Trying to motivate people, trying to get closer to Christ, instead of worrying about stressing about something I can't control or I can't change, even if I wanted to. It's out of my hands now. I was supposed to be paroled in June of '08, and I was waiting for that the whole time, and I was so excited. I'm like, yes, I get to go home early. And once the parole came, I had this feeling that was telling me, don't go home. I talked to my dad about it. I didn't take the parole. 5 months went down, wasn't nothing happening, the same stuff. And I didn't understand why. And it was the night of this football game against Faith Christian. And all the love and support the family showed. They didn't even know us, care less while we was in jail. They forgave us just like God forgave me. And they was like treating us like their own kids, yelling our names, telling us they love us, and we'll like block a field goal and they'll say yeah, or if the ref call a penalty on us, they'll boo and stuff like that. So we wasn't used to that type of love, and it just gave me some feeling I never had ever in my life. And something just touched me, and I just remember looking in the sky, and I could just clearly hear God like he was standing next to me, whispering in my ear, telling me, this is why I made you stay. And I looked around, and I was just like blessed, and I was just so happy. And later on, I ended up getting a card that's from a family named the Studers. And I called and I met them, and that same day they wanted me to come stay with them. And they sat there and told me and my dad that they was gonna help me out and change my whole life around. It was times that I thought I wasn't gonna be nothing in life. It was like the hardest thing I went through, being in jail and just going through everything I went through, trying to commit suicide, and just now to stand here healthy, strong, wiser, stronger, most successful, and have a support system and God on my side. Now that I look at it, it was like all of it was worth it. All of it, everything I went through, all the struggling didn't break me at all. It made me better. It just feels so good to just be in a position that I am in now with the family. They love me like their own child. And it was all God's decisions, listening to him and following him. It would never would have happened if I wouldn't have did that.